All right, well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Wotv Weekly. Slightly earlier than normal. Normally, I'm recording this on like a Sunday night, maybe a Monday, depending on how busy the weekend was. But hey, you're getting something a little bit early. It's a little bit like a Christmas gift, except it's still September. So, hi. All right. So this video is going to be broken up into two parts. First half is talking about the newest unit on JP, as well as a change that has happened that I'm going to bring to people's attention because it sure threw me through a loop when I couldn't find it earlier the last couple of days, and I was just wondering if something was really wrong, and this will probably piss people off. So there you go. That's going to be the first half of this video. Second half is going to be talking about another story which will contain some spoilers, but will also not really be that long-term spoilers because the news will break pretty quickly about what probably is going to be the new unit next month, which will be another story unit. So before, we go too crazy or anything, or people go nuts about it, it's not much of a spoiler, but fair warning. So, okay, intro done. Let's get on with it. All right, so first off, going to be talking about the change and the new unit. First off, the new unit, whose name I still can't remember, and somebody in chat or the comment section will obviously put it, but Hindra Dragoon boy, who's Oberyn's faithful ally. Let's talk about this guy for a second, because honestly, he didn't look bad. A matter of fact, his DPS was kind of shocking when I tested him out for the first time, and I didn't really hear too terribly much about him, but again, been watching videos on the JP side, and this guy might actually be tier 1 or close to one of the highest tier units, especially for the ranking or for the cost that you're essentially paying on this unit. He does seem like his DPS is just actually there, and interestingly, massively favored against Bridal Elia. Matter of fact, there's some weird teams with him with Dialdo and Soul, kind of not necessarily what you would expect. Now, Soul has recently become like basically is a triple S tier unit, so that should tell people right away that probably Soul is just going to be a really good investment along the lines of Bridal Elia. Soul, of course, is mostly hugely popular because he's so good against Strike. And now you have this unit who's actually really good against both top tier units that are coming out. Really good in Soul and really good against Bridal Elia, especially against single target attacks, which is something that is on the rise more and more. So now we're going to see this push away from that. I wonder if there's like a multi-single target, multi-AoE single target. That's going to be the new result. But jokes aside, this character does look like he will eventually be put into the higher tiers of just really strong characters in the game. He seems very strong from what I have seen so far, and in just some weird party comps, but he is actually really powerful with his piercing damages and his healing capabilities. So kind of just an interesting unit to be sure. It's interesting because Alta has him very high, Game 8 actually has him incredibly mid, but from the performance that I've seen, at least in PvP, this guy seems like he's really just really good. So yeah, this guy might be like just a really easy get later on for some people, and I think some people will be really just cool with that. Anyway, I just wanted to bring it to the attention that this unit ended up being, is seemingly, at least right now, even without the new VC that will be coming next week, is just really generally pretty strong. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you may think, hey, Umbra, you did your gold banner pull today, right? Actually, no, I didn't. And this is one of the things that has happened very recently. Such as, like, as of recording talking about this unit. The only reason I didn't talk about it a few days ago, I wasn't sure if it was a bug or a feature, and apparently it's a feature. So yeah, Gumi decided to get rid of the gold banner. And in its place, essentially what you do is you go in here and, oh, look, 80 shards for X amount of money, which seems kind of good because you don't have to wait the multiple days to get it. You can just get it right now. That's really good. But in all honesty, we're missing out on just the general, like, it seems like a weird thing to complain about, but you're not getting all the low tier, and you're not getting the potential of getting a bunch of other UR shards. So if you look at this, this is actually just a nerf and a really awful one. I cannot imagine for the life of me that gold banners were really screwing up the financials that much. This is just another kick in the teeth to players who have already, you know, lost a fair bit since 140s have come to the game, and this is just another step towards that. So couldn't be more annoyed. Like, seriously. All right. So with that being said, we're going to talk into the second half, which is to deal with another story. And particularly, I'll just mention this before we get into spoilers, that there's going to be a Tokyo Game Show YouTube stream September 23rd at 8 p.m. Now, what's interesting that's notable about this, there are going to be 5 people there, and it's a different group, it looks like, from what we're normally. I mean, there might be more, but essentially, there's a guest at Chiaki Matsuzawa, if I'm saying that correct, talking about essentially why did they create another story, what is it, crystals in the FFP series, what will happen in chapter 3 from now on. So it's a lot of talk about the behind the scenes and the story and the production of another story, which, given how awesome another story is, I think that some people will be really happy to see this show up, because it is essentially one of the more favored story contents in the entire game. So I do think that it is potentially worth a tune in. Given that it's timing, it's almost certain that this is our monthly stream. They're talking about, there's a message from voice actors and gift commemorating the broadcast. Whatever that is, might be an accessory, might be some resources. Hopefully it's some resources. But yeah, that is essentially what we are looking at here. And it's kind of here. So now we're getting into a little bit of spoiler territory. Definitely. Well, yeah, we're going to talk about spoilers in a second. But this seems like the place that they're going to announce what the October 1st character is, because given the timing, it's almost certain that there's going to be another stream before the end of the month, because that could be like double rewards. And might just be one too many streams, and this is already the another story stream. This is probably where you announce the character anyway, and it's TGS tradition. You know, sometimes we get our announcements here from FFB. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of this, and my cat is freaking the hell out. Proof. This is where the magic happens. So as you're watching this happen, he's playing with the straw. Oh, this is great. Anyway, I would imagine that this is where our October 1st and first another story character banner is actually announced. And it could that it may not happen, but more than likely that is going to be the case here. So heads up if it does happen. If not, I guess we're going to see another stream before the end of the month, but my bet is just on this one. Now, speaking of another story, we do got to talk about the character that has been essentially revealed. I don't think it hurt him, but oops. There goes my fan. The gremlins are at it. Anyway, the character that it's almost certain it's probably like just not going to be the King of Ash, because towards the end of this, throughout the entire first story, you get introduction and kind of focus on. Oh, I was doing a. Oh, I'll just say it. Basically, it's the alternate version of Astrius. The before Astrius was Astrius kind of thing. And he got new artwork and everything, and I won't show it on just to save it as a potential awesome thing in the future. But it was essentially in the promotionary artwork. He seems to be heavily focused. So basically, to get back on track here. Oh, never mind. There it is right there. I would assume that he is going to be the new character for next month. In the story, he is also a Thunder Elemental sword-based character, which tracks with the fact that we just got a Water Spear. So we're going to get a brand new Thunder character. I know people, oh, we just got Squall, he's just Thunder. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It does not matter in the slightest. So yeah, this is more than likely what you are probably going to see for the beginning of October is Balteus. He'll be announced at the TGS stream, and he'll just be... Yeah. So anyway, I think I've covered everything. That's basically the Wotv Weekly for this week. I'll be back on Monday with looking at global stuff, and, you know, just new VC this week, all that other stuff. So hope you're having a great weekend playing some games. Tons of stuff out there. Lies of P, Mortal Kombat 1, all of that good stuff. I'm still trying to get through Armored Core and Baldur's Gate. So, thanks so much for watching. Take care and see you in the future. Also, Chocobo shirt. Rebirth looks awesome. If you didn't check it out, go check out my video looking at the Rebirth. Self-promotion 5.